The Flathead Lake Monster is a cryptid, a creature whose existence is not yet proven beyond a reasonable doubt, that is said to be located in Flathead Lake, Montana. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, please subscribe for more creepy journaling videos, and hit the bell to be notified when I post. Now then, settle down and relax with this story of the Flathead Lake Monster. Flathead Lake is on the southern tip of the Rocky Mountain Trench. It is located in northwest Montana and is the largest lake in the western United States, approximately 28 miles or 50 kilometers long, and 16 miles or 25 kilometers wide, and 370.7 feet or 113 meters in depth at its deepest point. The story of a monster in Flathead Lake originates in a Kootenai traditional legend. According to the story, long ago, the first native tribe in the area lived on an island in the middle of the lake. One winter, while crossing the frozen lake to move camp, two girls saw antlers approximately 2 feet in length protruding through the frozen ice. Thinking the antlers belonged to some animal, the girls decided to chop them off and take them. They used sharp-edged rocks to cut through the ice when the antlers suddenly started shaking. The ice around them split open, and the head of a monster appeared through the ice, shaking its giant antlers. The girls used their special powers to transform into a ball and a buckskin target to escape the monster, but half of the tribe drowned in the lake, which is said to be the reason why there are so few Kootenai people. The narrative holds that the Kootenai never strayed far from the lakeshore after that, and white settlers later reported occasionally seeing the monster. According to retired newspaper editor Paul Fugelberg, local tales of the Flathead Lake Monster go back more than 100 years. It was supposedly first reported in 1889 by Captain James C. Kerr of the lake steamboat, the U.S. Grant, who claimed he and his 100 passengers saw an unusually large whale-like object in the water. On one trip, Kerr and his passengers saw what first appeared to be a log or another approaching boat in the water. After coming closer, they realized an unusually large whale-like object was coming toward them in the lake. Frightened, one of the passengers on the steamer pulled out the rifle that he was carrying. He did not kill the creature, but this sighting started the legend of the Flathead Lake Monster. Fugelberg notes that local residents have named the purported lake monster Flessie, inspired by Loch Ness's Nessie. Contemporary reports of sightings of Flessie by local residents and visitors average between 1 and 2 each year. However, in 1993 alone, there were about 13 reports. On July 13th of 1993, off Woods Bay, a bank officer and a district sales manager from Seattle managed to acquire a few seconds of video footage of the monster. The video shows a large, dark shape about 12 feet long just below the surface. One witness stated that he was able to see the monster before the film started rolling, and that it had a sturgeon-like head and an eel-like body. This is the way the Flathead Monster is usually described. It is often seen as a large eel-shaped creature, round, with a wavy body like a snake, 20 to 40 feet long, having brownish to blue-black skin and grayish-black eyes. It has often been described as looking like a whale or a giant sturgeon. According to Fugelberg, quote, "When I was editor of the Flathead Courier at Polson, author Dorothy M. Johnson, then secretary of the Montana Press Association, advised me not to treat sighting reports lightly in newspaper and magazine articles. She said, I don't think the monster should be done with tongue in cheek. You have eyewitness accounts, by people who were scared and did not think it was funny." End quote. One local story that received much publicity described how a 3-year-old boy fell into the lake, and when asked how he had extracted himself, he told his mother, "The Flathead Monster lifted me up." Fugelberg wrote that claimed sightings of the monster have been blamed on, quote, "hyperactive imaginations, playful pranks, natural phenomena such as wave action, shadows, lighting effects, logs, and a number of animals, including bears, horses, deer, elk, dogs, a dead monkey, a loose circus seal, and even an escaped buffalo." In the 1950s, a significant cash reward was offered by Big Fish Unlimited to anyone who could catch what was termed the superfish of Flathead Lake. A man named C. Leslie Griffith was reported to have caught a 7-foot, 6-inch, 181-pound, 1-ounce white sturgeon, now displayed at the Polson Flathead Historical Museum. Though this sturgeon was captured in the 1950s, reports of the Flathead Lake Monster continue. So what do you think? Was the sturgeon that was caught in the 1950s the real Flathead Lake Monster, or is there something lurking in the depths of Flathead Lake, Montana? I hope you enjoyed this story. To be notified of future stories from this channel, click subscribe and ding the notification bell. If you liked this creepy journaling video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for watching, and come back soon, cryptids.